Hello my book reading friends, my name is Charity and welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here on my channel, welcome. I hope you like it here and I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel down below. So today we are going to pick out my June TBR. So I was watching Erin from Booked and Busy, and she has a new series that she's doing on her YouTube channel, which is called Read My Shelves, and I actually want to adopt that same idea to pick out my TBR for the month. And while I actually started preparing for this, because I started cataloging all of the books that I have physically that I have not yet read on my phone using Excel, and I realized that there is a lot of books that I didn't even know I had that I haven't read, and I don't even have that many books. I have like 65 books that are unread on my TBR and physical. So I am going to do that with you guys and we're gonna pick it out. So the rules that I'm following is, number one, I'm gonna try and keep my TBR to a maximum of 10 books because y'all, I've been playing myself every single month doing a TBR with like 20 books. It's just chaos and it just causes me a lot of anxiety. So I'm just gonna keep it to 10 books, right? The second thing is, if I pick a book that I know for sure I do not want to read, I am going to pick again, or I'm going to replace it with something that I want to read. And since I'm actually kind of figuring out that fantasy is becoming, like, it's quickly becoming one of my favorite genres, I'm gonna make sure that I have a fantasy book to read every single month. So if those things, if what I'm choosing does not fit within those categories, I'm gonna make a plan. Also, I am going to carry over books that I'm not finished with in the previous month. The first book I'm gonna carry over is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini, and my bookmark is falling out. So I'm currently on page 174 of this book. It is quite a chunker. It's like 880 pages or so of this book, and I really do want to get back into it because I was really enjoying it. So I'm going to make sure that I read it in June. I know that I'm not going to finish it in this month, so I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. By the way, today is only the 26th of May. I already know which books I'm planning to finish off in May, so I'm not adding those. This I know for sure I'm not going to be touching until the beginning of June. So this is definitely going in. And the second book that's going into my TBR is An Ordinary Wonder by Bookie Papillon. So this is, well, this was my May buddy read with Vuvuvena Reads, but we are taking a pause on this book because we are both overcommitted for this month, so we're gonna finish it off in June. But I don't even have a lot left. I am currently on page 169, so it's not so bad. So I can actually finish this within the first week of June, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I already have 2 books on my TBR, which means that I only have to pick 8 more books to read in this month. I don't actually buy a lot of books each month, but I do receive a lot of books. So yeah, let's get that. I am going to, sorry, got messages. So I'm going to be using a random number generator together with my Excel sheet and the list that I've made to pick a random number from 2 to 66. So from 2 because I have a heading, so I'm not going to count the heading. So first of all, let me just get my screen recording up because I'm just going to add this. Maybe over here. Let me just scoot this side so that I can have enough space to add it over here. Okay, so I've got my list open. And I'm just gonna go to my number generator and I'm gonna enter 2 to 66 and then I'm gonna generate. So first number is 66, which is Loving Never Gave Me a Home. So this is a poetry collection from a South African author that I've also kind of forgotten about. So it's a very, very short book. It's very thin, so it's fine. I'll add it to my stack. The second number is is this thing generating? The second number is number 65, which is what? Nice girls don't get the corner office. I really don't want to read that right now. So I'm going to roll again. Number 35. Okay, let's see. 35 is The Dutch House. Okay, I've actually had this book. Just grab that. I've actually had this book for quite some time and I thought I would read it and I wasn't reading it. So I've got The Dutch House as the 4th book. I might just roll an 11th one because this, guys, this really doesn't count. I can like read this in probably like 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm not gonna count it. So for now we still have 3 books. Okay, let us count. Roll again. Number 38. Number 38 is The Pink Line, a journey across the world's queer frontiers. Let me just grab that book. It was actually on my TBR for May, but I never got to read the book. So let's hope that June is a better month for me. And it's perfect because June is Pride Month and it falls very beautifully in that category. So let me just I've got my 4th book, which is The Pink Line, Journey Across the World's Queer Frontiers, and this is by Marge Visser. I hope that I'm pronouncing this name correctly because I've been saying it like this, and yeah, let's hope I'm doing it justice. I kind of paused my screen recording, so I have to actually start it again. What a mess. This is what happens when you don't do these things often. So we've picked out of 4 books. Let's go and roll again. Generate 46. Number 46 is Gods of Jade and Shadow, which is also another book that I honestly need to finish. I've started this book months ago and I keep putting it on the back burner because new books keep coming up and I get excited over those books and I stop reading what I've meant to read, what I've meant to have read. So yeah, let me grab it. Okay, and we've got Gods of Jade and Shadow. All right, book number 6. Generate. Number 36. See, 36 is Chain of Gold. Yay! That's a win for me. Let me just grab it. This is definitely a win for me because I was gonna read this book come hella high water in June, but we've got Chain of Gold. I was supposed to have read this book in the previous weekend, but that didn't happen, and it's probably not gonna happen this weekend either. So yay, I am really excited to read this one. That is book 6. I keep losing count, you guys. My brain doesn't store information the way that it's supposed to. Okay, next book is number 16, The White Pearl. I don't really want to read it. No, I really don't want to read The White Pearl, so I'm going to roll again. It's okay, it's fine. 21. On the Come Up. Okay. It's also another one that I keep forgetting I have because, you know, and it's nice that I have a YA in this because I don't actually have a YA. So yeah, I'm happy that I have a YA and I'm happy that I have a contemporary. So yep, that's book number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm actually enjoying. I like this. And like I said, I'm going to stay true to myself. If I know that I really don't want to read a book, I'm not going to even waste my time and lie to you guys. Number 33. Number 33 is Kingdom of Souls. This is going to be a fantasy-filled month. I've got Kingdom of Souls by Irina Baron, a book that I've had literally for months and months and months, and has been going on my TBRs and I do nothing, and then it goes back on my TBR and I do nothing. But let's put it here. I think that's book number 8, and we're gonna roll again. 41. What is number 41? 41 is Years of Fire and Ash, which is good because I've actually wanted to read this book this month, but also it didn't happen. This is a poetry collection by African writers, and it's based on decolonization, I think. So here we go. It says Years of Fire and Ash, South African Poems of Decolonization. Really interested in this one. Also another book I was supposed to read in May, and I thought that I would actually do like one poem a night, which I didn't do, but that is the strategy that I'm going to use in June. I'm going to literally pin this book in to be read one poem a day. I'm not exactly sure how many poems are here, but let's hope that they will fit. Okay, it seems like there's way more than 30, but we'll see. 1 to 2 poems a night, and so that we can finish this book. It's also not, it's not a big book. It's quite small. I've lost my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, final book. Final book that will get picked. 2. What is number 2? Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. I'm happy about the selection. I'm happy. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have got Loving Never Gave Me a Home, which I'm not even counting because it's like super thin. We've got Angels and Demons by Dan Brown. We love to see. I've got Years of Fire and Ash by Wamui Mbao, edited by Wamui Mbao. This book is, who's AD Donker Publishers? I think this is AD Donker Publishers, is an imprint of Jonathan Ball Publishers. I'm also trying to like read one book from the publishers that are sending me books each month, and so I actually need to see what I have. So I already have Jonathan Ball. I've got On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I've got Kingdom of Souls that I'm actually thinking of swapping out with another book from another publisher, depending on which publishers I have on my radar, because I'm thinking of swapping this one because I do have 2 fantasy books. Well, actually I only have one. I've got I've got 2 fantasy book and 1 sci-fi. So I'm thinking, let me bank this one for another day. I'm gonna just put it on the side and I'll see which book from which publisher I'm gonna grab. And then I've got Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. I've got Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I've got The Pink Line, Journeys Across the World's Queer Frontiers by Michael Visser. I've got The Dutch House by Anne Patchett. I've got An Ordinary Wonder by Buki Papillon. And I've got To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. And this I received from Pan Macmillan. So I've got Pan Macmillan, I've got Jonathan Ball, and so I'm going to replace Kingdom of Souls with The Scandalous Times of a Book Louse, a memoir of a childhood by Robert Muponde. So this book was sent to me by Penguin Random House. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, that is my reading for the month of June. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do my best to keep to this TBR. It's not so bad. I mean, I've got some poetry, I've got some mystery thriller, I've got a fantasy, I've got sci-fi, I've got YA contemporary, I've got non-fiction, I've got queer characters, I even have historical fiction. So I think it's gonna be a good month. I think it's gonna be a good reading month. So yeah, tell me what you think about my TBR down below, and let me know what you think about this new way of me picking out my TBR, because I think it's actually quite fun. I think I think it's good. I think it will help me get through my backlist that I've actually wrote down in the beginning of 2021, because it's not moving. My backlist is not moving because I'm forgetting which books I have, and that's not good. But I really like this. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much, and please leave me a sword emoji in preparation of me reading Chain of Gold. I'm so excited for this one, you guys. You have no idea. And yeah, I'm glad that I picked it, because if I didn't, I was gonna make sure that it finds its way in June. But yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you so much again for watching my video. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.